Dr. Doom versus Lex Luthor. Begin! If you know what that's from, you legit. What's up? Back with another video. Yeah, I know. I don't even know. One of my last videos was uploaded a few days ago. It doesn't even matter. We back at it. It's another death battle. I didn't think this video was actually gonna come out this soon. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean it's out, and so I gotta react to it. You know, can't. My other video was doing good with the other reaction to the other death battle, so I gotta do this one. I have to. I don't have to, but I mean, I actually want to see this because this don't even make sense. Lex Luthor versus Dr. Doom, like I said in the last one. Lex Luthor is just an old man in a suit, like Batman, Iron Man, and Dr. Doom, he has superpowers, right? It's Batman versus Superman, and you everybody know who won that. We ain't gonna say nothing. All right, let's get into the video. It's pretty long, and I don't want to keep it going on too long, so let's dive in.
This episode of Death Battle.
Too loud. Hold up.
You buy Harry's. For a limited time, Harry's has an exclusive offer for viewers of Death Battle.
New customers can get a Harry's starter set and a free body wash for just $3 at harrys.com/death. That's over a $16 value for just $3.
You'll get a 5-blade razor.
Real quick in the comments, leave who you think gonna win. All right, but don't watch the video. Don't spoil yourself and try to put in the comments thinking you real smart. Nah, I want you to tell me right now who you think gonna win. And then we're gonna see what happens.
Handle foaming shave gel, a travel cover, and a travel-sized body wash. Those razors give a pretty sweet shave, Wiz. And I should know, my beard refuses to be tamed by anything else.
It's an incredible deal, but
my little
drinky drink last. Go to harrys.com/death to redeem your offer.
Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. I know it says his. Don't worry about it. My mama got it for me.
Lex Luthor, CEO of LexCorp and nemesis to
Superman. Lex Luthor was a bit better.
And Dr. Doom, King of Latveria and Doom of the Fantastic Four.
The intellect of these two evildoers is unmatched in their own worlds.
But what happens when the geniuses of these spiteful nerds collide? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze.
I'll make a prediction. I don't want to make it. I'm gonna watch the stats first, and then make a prediction. But right now, I don't know. I'm thinking Lex Luthor gonna win. Just because he's normal. He's not about to beat somebody with superpowers. Let's watch this one.
Armor and skills to find out who would win.
Death battle.
In the city of Metropolis, soaring above all other structures, one can find atop the tallest building an L.
Who's the dickbag that decided to literally hang that L over everyone's head? Just the one and only Lex Luthor.
Hey, that's kind of hard.
Raised in Smallville, Kansas, Lex's early life was complicated. His father, Lionel, was a scientist doing dubious experiments on Martian Manhunter.
When the lid was cracked on this evil science operation, asses had to be covered. So Lex and his old man got a convenient memory wipe,
doesn't wash his hands because
Lionel
he's evil.
to an alcoholic and setting Lex down a path to get away from his deadbeat dad.
What?
Right there with you, bud.
But because this is comics, that's just Lex's story in one continuity.
In another, he's a mad scientist. In another, he's a self-made billionaire. And in yet another, he was friends with Superboy until Superboy made him bald. No wonder this guy's so cynical.
Regardless of which Lex we're talking about, he hates Superman. In his eyes, if Superman continues to exist, humanity will become weak and reliant on him, and ultimately Harry.
Superman got clobbered.
Ever since Soups flew into town, he's been Lex's undoing.
But also his driving force in creating technology. Chief among them being his war suit.
This bad boy comes equipped with loads of goodies. A force field, electroblasts, missiles, a chest laser, and
he's just Iron Man,
your Batman shanking.
He's literally the exact same
Lex has utilized many different energy sources for his suits, but his newest and greatest is the Mother Box. A nigh inexhaustible piece of new god technology with which Lex can create energy beams, repair his suit, and teleport via quantum folding.
The suit is exploding and lets old Lex go toe-to-toe with Superman himself.
Doesn't make sense,
it is questionable if his suit is directly comparable to Superman going all out, especially with his reliance on kryptonite. But Lex has used it to fight with other DC powerhouses.
Like this orange bug man, Larfleeze, who's basically a one-man Lantern Corps. You know, that band of green boot stompers who can cross the universe in under an hour.
Knowing DC has a universe at least
kind of slow if you ask me. It's kind of slow.
This would require a speed over 5 quintillion times the speed of light.
Man, get these numbers on my screen.
About the time Green Lantern Kyle Rayner held back the big frickin' bang.
Much of Lex's tech is relegated to the war suit, but he does have on
Did you
hand.
say Lex Luthor held back the Big Bang?
Robot replica is called
Bro,
Lex.
comics really
The
be
special
out here
barrier
just
that
doing random
temporarily
stuff.
turns anything it touches
A
two-dimensional.
normal man
Turns
in a
you 2D,
suit.
huh? That sounds
Stop
like
the
a
Big
weak,
Bang,
wet
okay.
dream. How does that work?
It's rather simple, actually. By applying higher dimensional physics to a simple 2D grid, we can replicate and place the form of a three-dimensional object into a lower, flattened form that...
Ah, make it stop! Make
Whoa.
it stop! Wow, I knew the all squirrel diet was a good idea. Unlike
man.
Lex's 80s tech, he's not all two-dimensional. Sure, he's had his squabbles with Superman, but after
That is
Supes
Beagle
died,
hard.
not when he punched the gray guy when he blew up this punk Denny, he gained a newfound respect for the
Yeah.
Man of Steel and took up his mantle. Maybe he isn't the bald psycho everyone thinks he is.
Doubtful. Lex's actions, both good and
That
bad,
pays
tend to
attention,
stem from one thing. He really wants to be Superman himself.
He jellied. It would explain why he made the Everyman Project, an experiment meant to turn normies
This
into
man really went
superhuman.
from hating Superman
Unfortunately,
to wanting
Lex's
to be.
genes were not compatible. He's still
Go
a good
see a
suitor,
therapist.
but
You
even
need
after
help.
some voluntary
You're
organ harvesting,
tripping.
he only had 6 months to live.
Wow, Lex really does want to be Superman, even if it kills him.
But if Lex can't be Superman, he might as well make himself the one person that Super Citizen has to answer to. Which is why Lex decided to, what else, run for president.
Of course.
Can you imagine a president who's an evil billionaire and hates aliens? So unrealistic.
Lex
Donald
was already
Trump?
an
No,
island
it's
with
nice.
few real attachments, and became all the worse when he learned he could neither be nor control Superman. Take, for example, the time he made a cure for his sister's terminal illness,
Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
and then reinfected her with that same illness seconds later, just to prove he could.
Jesus Christ! Never mind.
What?
He's evil. Why would anyone work for this guy?
Lex's outlook on life actually gained a big following. After
Hey, this man
traveling
Lex
millions
Luthor,
of
he
years
a-
into the future,
he the GOAT.
his comics, Lex saw a world where his goals
This man said, let me see this
reality,
verse real quick.
where
Alright,
people
let me
quit
put this back in.
aspiring to the impossible
That's
standards
crazy.
of superheroes, instead embracing who they were deep down, selfish and greedy animals.
So he literally inspired a philosophy
Defeated
around
Supergirl
being
Shazam.
the opposite of Superman.
What?
Apparently. Isn't it ironic, though, that even those who chose to follow Lex's ideals called this philosophy doom?
Huh. I guess Lutheran was already taken. Anyways, his fanboys from the future might consider it their doom, but to Lex, his ideals are everything. And to his credit, they have seen him through some pretty heavy stuff.
Hey.
Like outsmarting Brainiac, getting tortured by Joker.
And
How you
getting
outsmart
shot
Brainiac?
out of a helicopter by a gorilla. Don't worry.
How you
somehow
outsmart
he
Brainiac?
got better.
A normal
Even
man.
completely stripped of everything, standing before an almighty God, Lex Luthor will continue to defend his ideals. This harbinger of doom is truly beyond comprehension. Or so he says.
Who is it, Superman?
Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our time.
At first glance,
I don't know, those
Latveria
stats didn't really
appears to
impress
be
me like that,
a
I ain't
humble
gonna lie.
nation located in the center of Europe, but within its borders may be the greatest threat the world has ever known.
That threat being the malevolent king, Dr. Doom.
But Doom did not start out as a king. Born as a Romani, Victor von Doom had a tumultuous childhood. After his mother's soul was taken by the
Oh, she
demon
got my fit.
and his father
Let me see
died
that.
on the run from an evil baron, Doom did what any mad scientist would do and began making inventions.
Like his own robot replicas and Marvel's favorite retcon device,
6'7".
the Doombots.
Dang.
That sounds
450.
familiar.
The technical wonders he made, while also scamming people, were so
Second
great
enough for Social
the
Supreme,
Empire
so
State
he's second
University
enough
offered
from,
him a
like,
scholarship.
And so began a good old college try by
Doctor
Doom.
Strange.
There, Doom built a device to communicate with his mother in the underworld. But because of a miscalculation that may or may not be thanks to the thing, it blew up in his face. Literally.
It's okay though. After the explosion gave him a nasty scar, Doom ventured to Tibet, where some monks did him a solid and helped him build a suit of armor.
Made from a mastery of science and
Oh, the armor
mysticism,
quality was amazing.
Doom's titanium
I mean,
armor
makes it
goes
good.
beyond the wonders of ordinary technology and into the absurd.
It's the Swiss Army knife of power armors, complete with electrical blast, a device that scrambles brain neurons, and a laser staff that doubles as a
So he
technovirus.
doesn't have
At full
superpowers.
power, the
His suit
suit
does,
can break
like,
through an
Lex Luthor?
adamantine coffin, and allegedly
Why did I
contains
thought-
pieces
why
of
I
the
thought he had
cross that
superpowers?
Jesus Christ
Like
himself
himself.
was crucified on.
Just in case a pesky Dracula comes your way. which he did. With this suit, Doom easily conquered Latveria and overthrew the Baron who gave him so much trouble years back. Aha! Take that, asshole!
Seeing how prosperous his rule was, Doom thought if he could make Latveria better by conquering it, why not make the whole world better by conquering it?
Well, I mean, the Panther God did say he should.
The
Too bad
Panther
he was
God.
always stopped by the Fantastic Four.
Nice.
And their leader, Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic.
To put it lightly, Doom
Dang, I
freaking
ain't seen
hates
that
him.
movie in
One
forever.
time when Doom was being pulled into hell, rather than try to escape eternal torment, all he wanted to do was burn and scar Reed's face.
To Doom, Reed Richards is a man of unquenchable vanity and unmitigated arrogance, consumed by his own ego at the cost of everyone around him.
Yeah, I think Doom might be projecting a bit there.
Though he has failed many times to conquer the world, Doom certainly has the arsenal to do so.
Antimatter guns,
Of course.
bombs that transmute things to chrome, a molecular expander that turns tiny particles into boulders, and time shift bombs that'll send you several seconds into the past.
But his most interesting gadget is the Cosmic Power Siphon. While not particularly
These
fashionable,
names.
at least before he implemented it into his suit, the siphon has absorbed and stolen the powers of numerous cosmic entities.
You might be asking, if Doom has all these gadgets, why doesn't he use them more often? Well, in his own words, Doom's reasons are his own. Do not question them.
Yes, sir.
Doom is more than just a scientist. He's also a magician. In fact, a contender for
What?
Sorcerer Supreme. As such, he can employ all manner of magic spells.
I know he had powers or
teleportation,
something, yeah.
energy blasts, etc.
And if he ever
He ain't
wants
big
to
Lex-
Freaky
I mean,
Friday a foe, he can use a
Lex
mind
Luthor
swap
ain't beating him,
technique
yeah.
he took from the Ovoids to switch bodies.
Like this.
Oh, how do you walk with these scrawny legs? This one isn't even a gun.
Why are there 6 of you?
True.
I'm drunk?
Tweaking.
Dummy! Change
Geeking.
us back.
It should come as no surprise that a multi-classing nerd like Doom has taken on some of Marvel's toughest heroes.
He's faster than Reed Richards, who reacted to interstellar beams fired by Galactus. and is
Defeated
even
Hulk,
deflected
Silver
Thor's hammer.
Surfer.
The same hammer that flew Thor across the universe in seconds.
Knowing Marvel's universe has a diameter of at least 1 trillion light years, Mjolnir must have been moving over 2 quintillion times the speed of light.
And that's not even getting into Doom's battles with the Green Universe Clapper, the Hulk.
Or the no-holds-barred punch he took from Sentry with only 7% of his suit's power left.
With so much tech and magic, it's a wonder Doom ever loses.
Well, for all his achievements, Doom does have one insurmountable weakness. Squirrels.
I knew it!
Yeah, I'm
Nobody's
dead.
a match for those little
That has
bastards
to be
but
fake.
me. But hey, as long as he stays on Bucktooth's good
That's
side, he should
stupid.
be alright.
He also has a bad habit of just losing godlike power at the worst of times.
Like when his control over the Power Cosmic was taken by a plot-convenient cosmic energy-stealing super airplane.
Still, Doom persevered and became the God Emperor of everything. Until Mr. Fantastic stole his powers away.
Oh boy,
Of
if
course.
Doom already hated Reed, what did he think of him after that?
Surprisingly, Doom's time as a god caused an epiphany of sorts. He looked back on his actions, his ego finally shattered, and in his reflection was left with a desire to fix his ways.
So he took up the
Didn't
role
know
of
that.
Iron Man of all people,
Huh?
stopped being so world-conquery, and became a good guy.
Just for a little bit.
Did not
Don't
know
worry,
that.
He was back to being a maniacal would-be conqueror
Makes
soon
sense.
enough.
Yes, sir.
Comic book status quo.
It seems a literal multiverse-scale intervention couldn't keep
This-
Doom from being Doom.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master.
Failed.
Ha! Get out of my screen, boy!
Doom does not fail.
Tell him. Alright. Just like last time. What's her name? Ryoko? I forgot her name. The Killer Kill girl in that last death battle. Her stats was like way better than Shadow's. So I was like, I'm gonna root for Shadow because you know it's so obvious that Ryuko will win. So I'm gonna go for Shadow because like you know there'll be no contest if you know who's gonna win. There gotta be some competition. So just like this, Dr. Doom seems like he's leagues beyond Lex Luthor. But since it's a death battle and they wanted to be, you know, people to get kind of, you know, confused, don't know who's gonna win, I'm gonna go for Lex Luthor just because Dr. Doom is just so out of his league. I'm gonna go with Dr. Doom. I mean Lex Luthor. I think Dr. Doom gonna win, but I'm going
combatants
with
are
Lex Luthor.
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Because it doesn't make
First,
sense.
if you want to be as bold and confident as Lex and Doom, try out Blue Chew.
You know, it takes a
Blue
lot of
Chew.
bravery to
Let me
compete
get
in one
some
of our
pie.
death battles.
Let me
I
chill
mean,
out.
it's in the name. Death battle.
Dang, that was long. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's get it. Whoa. I like this animation. Okay.
Oh, a visitor.
Mr. Luthor, your company
Wait, what?
has invaluable
Oh.
resources for
I'm like, why the
people of
background looks so-
Latveria. I will be seizing.
He got the clock. Shadow.
Viria. What an exquisite place to start a corporate.
He got the clock. Oh, he got laser. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wee. Counter. Nah, I'm just
You wretch!
Pathetic.
okay, come on me out. Got the gun. Let's get it. Nice. Nice.
Replica.
It's called a Lex bot, you knuckle-dragging buffoon.
Its design is rather
Man, Doom beat
Not
the
as
man.
ingenious as
Man,
mine, of course. But enough talk. Let us end these charades.
just crush him.
With
Break his suit.
pleasure.
Short circuit. Short circuit. I'm on screen. What is that?
What is this confounded contraption?
Two-dimensional morphographic technology.
Shut up,
I
who
haven't
talking about?
perfected it, but it's more than enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
He upgraded. That boy so clean. He upgraded the production value.
Enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
What's that over here? What is happening? Come on.
What?
Fool!
Boy, Sam over here.
For my time shift bomb. Now, foot dive!
Came in with feet. Hey, stop. Chill out. Come on, man. Chill out. Chill out. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Bro, you can't beat rocks. All this stuff you do, you can't beat up rocks. Hey, get out of my screen, boy! Broke your shit. Ooh! Oh, of course, I had a feeling. He still broke it, man. Come on, stop.
That word has no meaning for
What is that,
someone
Iron Man?
like
Stop.
me. What about you?
You just giving him energy, I feel like. Look at that boy. Swamp.
That box. It's marvelous. And wasted on your
You
incompetent.
about to go ham? Stop. What's happening? Ah! Ooh! Too long of a minute. Broke your suit again, boy! Bang!
A Superman. Still hiding behind this hideous mask, Tin Man? Let's show your true face the light of day!
Oh!
That mask is my true face.
Get him out of here! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Come on screen!
This power
Tired of this boy Lex Luthor.
beneath me.
Bro, I was about to get so mad if he would have won. Talking about I'm Superman.
I've heard of
Man.
handing someone the L, but never pinning him to it.
Having a slight speed advantage and a stronger suit by most measures, Lex was able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
And sure, Lex could counter.
Oh, he
some of
can't.
Doom's
I don't even know why this
but
battle
he
shouldn't
couldn't
even
defend
last this
against
long.
being transmuted to chrome, being blasted with antimatter, or getting his nerves scrambled
Bro,
from
I'm
the
sweating
inside.
out.
What's
Leave.
more, Lex's mind has been
Bro, I was
swept
literally
before,
about to get so
once
mad.
with
Like,
Superman,
no, dude.
funnily enough.
There's no way.
Meaning if things got desperate, there was nothing to stop Doom from pulling a Captain Gideon.
This man pulled up. I was about to say Captain Yu.
Lex's
Oh my
mother
gosh.
box was certainly a
I
powerful
was just about to say
device,
that.
but he never quite mastered all of its potential. Not to mention, Doom's ace in the hole, the cosmic power siphon, has drained and stolen similar energy sources time and time again.
Galactus, Silver Surfer, and even the friggin' Beyonder. Yeah, I know, this mulleted doofus doesn't look like much, but he apparently has millions of times the power of the entire Marvel multiverse. And the siphon
Huh?
took all of it. There's no way the Mother Bugs could stand up to a device
Bro,
like
they
that.
just be putting
Thus,
words on
it was
paper.
only a question of if Doom
books.
could bide his time before turning the tables on Lex.
And given all the beatdowns he's survived from Marvel heavy hitters like Hulk and Sentry, I'd say Doom had that time.
Lex's tech was an impressive challenge that had the stats to contend with Doom, but against
glad I was
Doom's
wrong, though, 'cause I was
bewildering
about to say,
gadgets,
there's no
magical
way
trickery, and
Lex
power
Luthor's
stealing
about to beat
siphon, the advantage was in the Doctor's court.
The King of Latveria claimed his victory.
Slice that man to hell,
Lex
boy.
isn't
Get out of here.
a
And
Luthor.
took your building
The
down.
winner is Doctor.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our
Bro,
upcoming
I'm sweating.
matchups. If you want to
Who
watch more
next?
stuff, you
Come
can
on.
click the boxes
I'm
right
tired.
around here. And
Bro,
you can
I
always
was
pick up some
really
TV
about to
merch
be mad.
at
That's crazy.
store.roosterteeth.com.
Next time. Who's that? Hirakishi. I don't know what it is. Y'all, what? Hiyashi. Geese. Who named their child Geese? Shut up. Shut up. Who names their child Geese? How you have a baby, look at it and say, I'm gonna name you Geese. Come on now. Man. But Dr. Doom won, like I said. Well, I know I said Lex Luthor was gonna win. Because I thought it was like I'm saying, dude, Dr. Doom seemed like it's so obvious he'll win, right? So I'm like, what's the point of having this death battle unless you're trying to prove a point, as in like Lex Luthor's gonna win or something. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for Lex Luthor, like I did with Shadow and Ryuko or whatever. But nah, Dr. Doom ended up winning, like I wanted to happen. I was rooting for him even though I said Lex Luthor was gonna win. But bro, whenever he turned Superman on him and started beating him up, I was so mad. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of lit though. It was kind of lit. He was going ham though. He was going ham. But I didn't want that to happen. Lex Luthor just kind of, I don't know. That guy just weird to me. I don't know. I just don't like him. But that was the video. Alright, I ain't gonna keep it too long. I already know it's like 30 minutes long. But yeah, I'll be here for that next death battle too. And I'll probably put out 1 or 2 more videos before that. But in the meantime, you like the video, just like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you don't want to see more, don't subscribe. If you already subscribe and don't like content, then don't unsubscribe. It don't matter. Free choice. Do what you got. Do what you got. It don't matter. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I can't think. I'll see y'all next week. Peace out.